through. Maybe YouTube flags now this video because I smoke, but I'm a character. I'm a fictional character. My name is actually Vigor Björnsson. I'm an actor actually. I'm a cosplayer, and my character is actually a videographer from Berlin. I play this character. I even purchased a pretty expensive costume that is basically 2 cameras, and now I play videographer, video production company. And this character smokes. So, and we have now the end of March, and I had luckily some clients, and the client I was recently in February I was in Spain, and luckily this client paid like a week ago the first huge invoice where I covered only the shooting, the travel, the flight, the expensive gear that was through the airport and everything, the insurance for all my gear and the extra luggage and everything. That was like almost 600-700 euro or something. I covered that in advance. Never do this. Maybe tell all your clients they should maybe provide you with 50% down payment for the project and everything, or the travel and costs and etc. Even when it's a client that you had before. That helps in any way. And this project is still going on. I added so many pictures now from this event because they wanted like 29 persons pictures, and every person receives like 5 pictures. That's more than 150 pictures, and the CEO wants also maybe 15 pictures of him. And yeah, that's huge. And communication is key. After this I went to Cologne. Actually, Lens of Jared made recently a pretty nice video on how to get clients. And shout out to you. Pretty nice video. And I think all the time I thought, well, Instagram is not worth so much attention because you rarely receive high-paying clients through Instagram. But I actually did. That was a Chinese company. They sent me over to Cologne, to Germany, to film an exhibition. What was it? The Asian Trade Pacific whatever exhibition, and that was like full of stuff from China. And that was a pretty nice client. They paid me around 2,500, 2,700 euro for traveling one day prior to Cologne with an ICE, and then shoot this event and go back. And on the same day, I had to drive to Cologne. I had a gig in Berlin, Germany. They didn't provided me with a 50% down payment. When you work with people from another country or with new clients, always receive at least 30% down payments with forwarding. When the client is from overseas or any other country, I let them pay 50% down payment because that's much more secure. And when they weren't able to send me the money via my bank account, they had to send it me via PayPal one day before I went with the train to Cologne. And that was a hassle. On the same day I went with the train to Cologne, I had to shoot a gig, and the next day also. The gig on the next day I had to give to another videographer. And that was like on Monday at 1 p.m. my dad drove me to this client. I shot like then a small interview that was only 500 euro project, set up 2 cameras, mic them up and shoot interview. My camera was rolling maybe for 6 minutes and 40 seconds, pack everything together, send him the footage, 500 euro, done. And the next day was basically the same, but that was the job of another videographer. And then I went to Köln, shoot there some, actually they wanted some 6K video. That was actually pretty cool. They received actually from me a 6K event video, which happens pretty rarely, and I was actually happy to shoot everything in 6K, making proxies and everything, and deliver them a 6K video. It was actually cool because I can use 6K video with the S1H, and I did it. That was amazing. And with this Chinese customer, the communication was amazing. We used then English as a communication form. and that went very well. Then I had a customer from Germany. They wanted some shoot in a nice studio fashion shoot, and the S1H saved the day with this fashion shoot because it has an OLPF filter. When you shoot fashion, and you want an OLPF filter because moire and everything, believe me. And on this shoot, I forgot a tiny little cable what powers my S1H. I have a little tiny cable, goes from the V-mount battery in the USB-C in the S1H. And I forgot that. I had like 60 minutes of runtime then. And I, luckily, my friend Clip Video in Berlin here came and brought me some USB-C cables. That saved my shoot in this day. I'm very thankful for him. And this client actually speaks my own language. I made some pre-planning Zoom call with him and I texted him everything, and they thought they receive also the edited footage. I gave him a nice €300 discount because usually a shooting day in a studio is like €1,000. And was with the studio actually, and I gave them a €300 discount. So I sent them all the footage via the SSD after they paid me the money, and then they asked me if I can send them the edited clips, and I said no, that was not part of our agreement, and they thought, well, we thought we receive also edited clips. I made them then an offering like €540 for only export everything in, like, put a LUT on it, export all the clips, that they can use it in like MP4 on a phone, CapCut in 9:16, because we shot everything in 16:9. And this lady was actually pretty pissed that I gave them such a high invoice because they thought they receive also edited clips. And that was like, I cannot say if it was like a tactic to like tell me I made some miscommunication, because I didn't. I wrote them exactly what they receive, exactly the codec, the frame rate, everything. And maybe the communication in their company was a little bit messed up, because the communication was with the social media manager, and the boss, the lady, thought they receive edited footage. And they actually replied then, they cannot understand why it's €540 to edit like 200 clips or export 200 clips, and they want to give me like €100 for that. And I said no. Giving discounts, you can give discounts to clients, but not when they basically want to give you the fault of the miscommunication, and when you did everything wrong, when you did everything right, and they tell you, well, you did everything wrong and blah blah blah. That's not correct. Give annoying clients never a discount. When they are annoying, don't give them a discount. New clients will come. Even when you like me, then short of money. That's not a tactic. Some clients try this because they want to, you made a mistake and give me a discount. No, that doesn't work. So clients coming now, and also the company that sent me to Spain paid finally the last big invoice, which was like €5,000 something for 3 days shoot, fly, travel, etc. And now I'm back on track, and I can use my bank account again, because have I told you, I thought about telling this you or not, because the tax system, the government basically froze my bank account because I was not able to pay taxes, and then I lacked some communication. That was actually my fault. And then I was in Cologne with no cash in my pocket. I couldn't use my card. I could use PayPal, and I have a PayPal credit card, which saved my day, because I could then order some food from McDonald's via PayPal. And that was pretty stressful times. And when someone tells you like money doesn't make you happy, that is a complete lie. When I have more money and coming clients, I'm motivated, I'm happy. It puts my mind and my heart at ease, that because I have like a little buffer of money, and I'm still not satisfied. have now, I mean, I will receive hopefully in the next weeks like some 10K from the clients I had, because I had also another client that I went with him, a good partner now. We went then to Frankfurt am Main, and that was like 2 days for like 500 euro, but he drove me with his car. I didn't have to pay anything, and that was like 500 euro for travel, 500 euro for the shooting day, which was also very low, but it was okay. And then we went to another gig, and actually communication is key. Learn how to communicate with clients and ask them, have you understood everything? Write that down. When you tell your clients, you receive this and this footage, you receive only the footage when you pay me, you receive this and this codec, blah, blah, blah. And ask them, did you understand everything? Reply what I said actually. I made this with the Chinese company, and the Chinese people, they are very smart. They can communicate very well, and they understood everything. And I told them I only drive to Cologne when I received 50% down payment. Before that, I don't move a finger. And they actually paid me then. And they would forgot it if they haven't told it. And the company that made the fashion shoot with me, I don't know, I think they wanted to scam me, because they thought I miscommunicated. But that's over now. I still have this hard drive here, and I must send these people now this hard drive back, because they declined my offer. Maybe ask them again if they, maybe give them €1 discount or something. And I recently heard a quote from, today actually, I heard a quote that was like, a guy asked the gardener what he gives his plants that they grow so well, and he said, I didn't give them anything, I just removed what stops them from growing. And I think that's a pretty powerful question, because when you remove stuff that keeps you from working with clients, like lack of communication, you have to cut that out. You have to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself, and you have to develop yourself for better communication and give the client what they want. And actually, is this a pretty powerful quote, I think. And I think the market is going up now, because it's nice and sunny and bright outside again, and we are like in the we have almost April now, in the end of March, and people received money and they paid their taxes and everything, and now they need projects for the coming year now. And I think the market is still divided into very low-paying clients that want only social media content, and like still clients that have like a lot of money, like this company that sent me to Spain. They pay me like 5,250 euro for pictures. Only I took their 29 people and pictures, like 2,000 pictures of all these people there, and they want like 5 edited pictures of each person. And I made them actually an offer for 65 euro per edited picture, not like put it like easy edit, like really well edited pictures, portrait pictures of these people. And then we negotiated a little bit, and they thought, okay, I give you a discount, 35 euro per picture. For 150 pictures, it's 5,250 euro. It's a lot of work. Don't think that's easy money. That's a lot of work, because you have to get rid of every little smudges, make the face actually pretty good and everything. That's like a lot of work. It takes you one picture, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes for one picture. And for 150 pictures around, is this a lot of work? Are we still recording? Yes, we are still recording. And I received actually from a TT Artisans here, sent me like a nice little lens for a review. I received this lens from China. I have also purchased in the past some of this lenses, but this is the new 50mm f1.8 L mount lens. It has AF and MF and is pretty well built. In the next video I do a nice little review, and I'm very humbled that they choose me little YouTuber, for like a review of a lens. That's my first cooperation of a nice lens. It's like when we speak in car metaphors, that's like the Dacia of camera. That's like the Dacia of camera lenses, because that's obviously like the 50mm f1.4S Pro lens from Lumix. That's like the Mercedes. That's like the Dacia. That's like a 250 euro lens, very affordable. But I think for the hobbyists, this is quite good, and maybe also when you work with this lens. And I was pretty humbled by that. I had to pay 10 euro and 68 cents because of the zoll. They didn't believe that this lens was so cheap, so I had to pay a little bit money. And yeah, anyway, is the market going a little bit up now again, which is good. I still don't think I'm satisfied, because I want to build a pretty nice puffer of money again, because the tax system took all my money, and now I basically start all over again. That can happen in the market. Everything goes up, then it goes down again, and that's how life goes. It goes not always up. It goes sometimes also like goes down and everything. So save money when you are a full-time freelancer. When someone pays you like 2,000 euro, put 1,000 euro aside and work with the other 1,000 euros for all your expenses and everything. Also, when you like have to pay some breaks, you need a new lens or whatever, save enough money, especially when you live in high taxed country like Germany. I do, where the tax system, the government takes half of your money. Yep. Thank you for listening, and my name is Paul. Subscribe if you want to learn more about the real world, the real life of a videographer in Berlin, Germany. Thank you very much.